and 2. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Taylor. It's caught. Jones. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Tampa Bay. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We're taking wins. Switch! Switch! Let's go! Come on! Watch the twist! Watch the twist!
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And some room to work. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fight.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Isaiah Crowell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 22.
45. Hey, orbit. Hey, easy. 45's the mic. Drill right, 22. TV, come on. 45's the mic. 40. Hey, Alpha. Hey, what's that? Hey,
back to throw. Stafford. Complete to Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down from all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. 1st carry for Christian McCaffrey. And an alley to run. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check three. Hey. Zebra. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Hey, Echo.
Throwing is Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Stafford looking for the end zone. And, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
After the interception, here's Taylor. He'll let it go deep for Foster. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Taylor. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Stafford. It's complete to Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
5-0. 40 got.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Middle. Double right.
From the 41, Stafford. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Snap! 260! Check tight!
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Stafford looking downfield for Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Meanwhile, a throw by Taylor is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scott Miller, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 20.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Hey, Haywood! Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Now watch one. 48's the mic. Hey, get the weight room. Monday.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. That's caught. It's Thomas. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, end result, touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. He finds an opening past the 40. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now this throw caught left side. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
That's good.
53, ready? Hey,
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Squeeze, double.
On first down, Stafford here. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Hey, wahoo!
1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Looking in zone for Jones. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. Prater for the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Motion out of the backfield.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up. And a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
32.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Big 20.
45's the mic.
Hey, box truck.
45's the mic. 45's the mic.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And now another one thrown incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away.
And look at this. It's a fake. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. On second down and 4. Stafford gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Stafford now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he's got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Stafford now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, exit. Check 13. 45, 45, Mike, 45. I'm coming.
From the red zone now, Stafford. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Prater. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10.
No. 40's Mike. Come on, baby.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man here is Foster. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Tighten up. Let's go.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce them, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or 2, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8
How's
ounce.
that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Taylor now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
31's the Mike. Pick it up. 31's the Mike. Come on.
To throw again is Taylor. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Taylor to throw, and that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Tackle. Slam.
On the delay, Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Get ready. Play 7. Get ready.
The final shot before the break, Stafford. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Stafford. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And Oliver in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Well, this is a new concept. It's 3rd down, but they've got the punt unit on. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Taylor. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep. And got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 82 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On second down, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Waiting. Mike 54. Alert. Mike 54. Mike 54.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Check Mike. Check Mike. Stay 50. Stay 50. One set. Check Mike 50.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Now a first down carry by Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Set, ready. Pittsburgh. Oh, you got deep? Bang, 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 bang.
Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Why, middle.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
180. Alert.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 17.
Throwing on second down. Stafford, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 33. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
He's not going to get me. At 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike.
This time Taylor will throw. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Taylor. Throwing again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And that'll make it 3rd down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 5-yard touchdown run as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. McCaffrey on the counter. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Check 13. Single. 32.
Lions go for it on 4th, and Stafford looking long for Thomas, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Let's go. Here we go. Watch left. He's stopping. Right.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, but it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On second down, Taylor's throw incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's Taylor. And he hauls it in for a Buccaneer touchdown. Scott Miller, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 11. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Bravo.
3rd and long. It's Stanford. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devon Kennard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down again.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And Elliott puts this one through. And that will just add 3